The time has come for the next generation of players to chase their dreams across Canadian fairways. With bigger purses and new events, the stakes are high. And we've got all the action on and off the links. We're back for a new season of This is the Mackenzie Tour PGA Tour Canada, and it starts now. This is the Mackenzie Tour PGA Tour Canada. What does a spot on the Mackenzie Tour PGA Tour Canada really mean? Well, for the players who finished inside the top 5 on the 2017 Order of Merit, it's everything.
It was my goal for the whole year to be top 5, and it feels really good to accomplish that.
It's a dream come true. That's what we've been working for. Just to have this and to have a chance to play out there on the web is what you want.
I feel like I'm one step closer to achieving my dreams of going on to the PGA Tour, and you got to start off somewhere, and I'm glad I started off here.
Just amazing to have a chance to play on the web.com. You have to believe that you can win, so I think we all can win out there. You know, you just need that one event to break through.
Last season, players chased the dream across Canada. From coast to coast, they battled, and 12 weeks of competition produced 10 worthy champions.
This tour is so special. It's just a great stepping stone and learning how this game works on this level, and I think it's been a huge step in my career, and I've enjoyed it every step of the way.
Players are provided this platform to perform thanks to great sponsors like PGA Tour Canada's umbrella sponsor, Mackenzie Investments, which is now in its 4th year with PGA Tour Canada.
We're here as an opportunity for them to build their confidence, to take their game to the next level, to support these young athletes as they pursue their dreams. And that's really something special for us.
And now it's time for a new crop of competitors to start the journey. The start of the Mackenzie Tour PGA Tour Canada season is finally here. With new events and bigger purses, things are heating up on Canadian fairways, and 2018 is sure to be one of the best years yet. So where exactly are we headed for all the excitement? Kicking off the season, the journey begins in Vancouver, British Columbia for the Freedom 55 Financial Open as part of the BC Golf Swing, a joint initiative with Destination British Columbia.
We're delighted to see the success of this tournament, the growth of this tournament. Freedom 55 is grateful to be able to bookend from the Open and the Championship in London, Ontario. It's always great when you're part of something that ultimately ends up being very special.
Then we head across the bay to Victoria for the 36th edition of the Bayview Place DC Bank Open presented by Times Colonist at Uplands Golf Club. We close out our time in BC in Kelowna for the Golf BC Championship at Gallagher's Canyon Golf and Country Club, which signed a 4-year partnership with the Mackenzie Tour PGA Tour Canada last season.
We always want to align ourselves with strong brands, and they don't get much stronger than the PGA Tour. And so for us to align ourselves with them is a perfect fit.
The Mackenzie Tour PGA Tour Canada then welcomes 2 brand new events: the Lethbridge Paradise Canyon Open in Lethbridge, Alberta, and the Windsor Championship in Windsor, Ontario. The first half of the season concludes in Thunder Bay with the Stahl Foundation Open presented by T-Baytel at Whitewater Golf Club, where the focus has always been on giving back to families with children battling cancer.
We always wanted to be able to come back to our hometown community and do something to be able to give back to some local charities here, and the opportunity arose to get involved with this event and this tournament, and we kind of jumped at it.
After the break, Mackenzie Tour PGA Tour Canada alumni are breaking through on the PGA Tour.
What a memorable week for Aaron Wise.
And we sit down with one Canadian who's looking to duplicate his 2017 success.
I got a fresh start here in 2018 and then just trying to get better every week.
When this is the Mackenzie Tour PGA Tour Canada returns. This is the Mackenzie Tour PGA Tour Canada. The Mackenzie Tour PGA Tour Canada is the first step on the path to the PGA Tour. However long that journey may be, the dream is still the same: to play at the highest level in professional golf, the PGA Tour.
We have a brand new winner on the PGA Tour, a 3-shot victory. What a memorable week for Aaron Wise here in Dallas.
Aaron Wise captured his first PGA Tour title at the AT&T Byron Nelson this May, building off his T2 finish just a few weeks prior at the Wells Fargo Championship.
Everything I dreamed of, it was incredible. To walk up 18 knowing I kind of had it locked up was pretty cool. I don't think many people get to do that their first win, and it was truly special.
But winning is nothing new for this young phenom. In 2017, Wise won the Web.com Tour's Air Capital Classic supporting Wichita's youth in Kansas. And just 1 year prior, he became the youngest tournament winner in Mackenzie Tour history, clinching the Syncrude Oil Country Championship as a 20-year-old in just his second start. This PGA Tour rookie doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon.
In Canada, when I played up there, I learned a lot about everything that goes with being a professional golfer. It's just being comfortable and trusting yourself and realizing, you can compete out here.
14 Mackenzie Tour alumni have status on the PGA Tour this season, and currently, 8 are ranked within the top 125 in the FedEx Cup. Collectively, they've netted 1 victory, 3 top 5s, and 11 top 10s.
Corey Connors to 10 under.
This is dreamlike stuff.
One of the 4 Canadians currently representing the Mackenzie Tour at the highest level, Corey Connors, has entered the final round with the chance to win twice already this season. And the 26-year-old rookie from Listowel, Ontario, has posted 3 top 25s on 15 made cuts. Another Canadian, Adam Hadwin, is enjoying the fruits of his labor and living life to the fullest on the PGA Tour.
Mr. 59 is now a PGA Tour winner.
When you're a defending champion on the PGA Tour, life comes with a few perks.
They got started off low BP with the Blue Jays.
Look at this. Right out of the chute, are you kidding me?
Little golf with the boys.
Oh yeah, baby!
Before hitting up the Lightning game. It's really weird for me to go into the event and see my face on anything. It was different, but pretty cool at the same time. This is really cool. Coming back here to Innisbrook to help promote the event and do some media stuff.
Adam Hadwin's media day for the Valspar Championship began at the Toronto Blue Jays facility with catcher Luke Maley.
They were so gracious to have me out. I'm a huge Toronto Blue Jays fan. You're gonna have to give me some tips here.
Swing hard in case you hit it, man.
This is like the worst warm-up you'll possibly see. Took a little BP with Luke Maley. He was great as a host, trading batting secrets for golf secrets.
So whenever I try and really step on one, I want to hit against a stiff front leg, and I'm trying to keep my right hand through as long as I can. Boom.
I grew up playing baseball, so for me it was a little piece of heaven.
Oh, good arm.
All right, you got your new pitcher, Luke. If I could do anything else in life, I'd play baseball.
But don't expect a career change anytime soon. Now in his 4th season on tour, the 30-year-old Hadwin is coming off a breakout 2017 where he posted a career-best 5 top 10s and finished 26th in the FedEx Cup standings.
I played well in Mexico in the fall, got some FedEx points early, which I hadn't done the previous couple years, and it just takes all the pressure off the rest of the year. When you play a lot more relaxed, some better golf comes.
Adam's a fine player. He's a great ball striker, and he almost won numerous times last year, so he's pretty good.
Hadwin was ranked 19th in approaches from 75 to 100 yards a season ago and is currently 31st in greens in regulation.
It allows me to be consistent, make a lot of cuts, and when things are firing, I can compete for championships.
Which he did in Tampa, Florida last season at the Valspar Championship.
I needed to go out and prove that I could handle this situation, feel comfortable.
Hadwin took a 4-shot lead over Patrick Cantlay into the final round, but a mistake on 16 entering the snake pit nearly came back to bite him.
I knew it was in the water as soon as I hit it. And I wasn't upset, I wasn't worried, but I knew I still had a lot of work to do. That was kind of the theme that week. What do I have to do next? And I wish I had that attitude every week.
He would hold on to defeat Cantlay by 1 and get his first career win on the PGA Tour.
It was just surreal, and I just felt so proud for him, and it was worth the anxiety that I had on 16.
Definitely felt like I got over a hump professionally, and now it's just a matter of getting back there. I get a fresh start here in 2018, and it's going to be tough to top. I'm looking forward to the challenge of it, and then just trying to get better every week. And if I can do that, I think I'll be okay.
Players looking to join Hadwin on the PGA Tour will have to turn up the intensity once the second half of the season gets underway at the third new event to join the 2018 lineup, the Osprey Valley Open in Caledon, Ontario. Then the Syncrude Oil Country Championship presented by Aecon in Edmonton, Alberta kicks off, where last season, Patrick Newcomb found his first of 2 wins on Mackenzie Tour soils, rocketing into the top 5 at the end of the season.
I came up here to win. A win really solidifies you and puts you in a good spot to get to the web. After 3 tough years, this year has been the year for me to get to the web.
The tour then makes its annual stop at Country Hills Golf Club in Calgary for the ATB Financial Classic.
I think we're lucky to be involved with a tournament of this capacity. I mean, the Mackenzie Tour has really become a launching pad for players on their way to the PGA Tour.
Then we head back east to Winnipeg for the Players' Cup. The beautiful village of Bedeque, Nova Scotia is the site of the 11th event on the Mackenzie Tour schedule, the Cape Breton Open, followed by the Mackenzie Investments Open presented by Jaguar Laval in Montreal. Bookending the Mackenzie Tour season, we come back to the Freedom 55 Financial Championship in London, Ontario. And then in December, it's the team event at Tierra del Sol in Aruba, where Team Mackenzie Tour will defend their title against Team PGA Tour Latino America in the Aruba Cup. There are plenty of opportunities to catch the next wave of stars in the game of golf as the Mackenzie Tour moves from coast to coast. And you can see all the action on This is the Mackenzie Tour PGA Tour Canada. We'll follow these new faces as they make their way through the season and fight to move up to the next level, the Web.com Tour. From Vancouver to Aruba and everywhere in between, we will have it all. Coming up after the break, we check in with our alumni who are moving up on the Web.com Tour.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, there's so many good Canadians coming up right now.
And then sit down with PGA Tour rookie and Ontario native Ben Silverman.
It's been a great start. Got my PGA Tour card. I get to play on the highest stage of golf.
All that and more when This is the Mackenzie Tour PGA Tour Canada returns. This is the Mackenzie Tour PGA Tour Canada.
Canadian pride in the Caribbean. Adam Svensson now a winner on the Web.com Tour.
Adam Svensson's victory at the Bahamas Great Abaco Classic at the Abaco Club earlier this season marked the first by a Canadian on the Web.com Tour this year. The 24-year-old from British Columbia has already worked his way into 4th place on the 25 and is in good position to move up to the PGA Tour.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, there's so many good Canadians coming up right now. I mean, you look at Corey, Mackenzie Hughes, Adam Hadwin, they're all very successful, and Canada's got a lot of good players, I think, because of the programs we're putting out right now.
But Svensson isn't the only Mackenzie Tour PGA Tour Canada alum finding success at the next level. England's Ben Taylor claimed victory at the Club Columbia Championship and currently sits 8th on the Web.com Tour Order of Merit.
Just goes to show that the hard work does pay off, and I'm certainly very thrilled. It's a surreal feeling, it's a dream come true.
Taylor sits just 2 behind Argentina's Julian Etulain in the 25. Etulain earned his first Web.com Tour title at the Chitimacha Louisiana Open presented by Nature. These 3 champions are part of a group of 72 Mackenzie Tour alumni that has status on the Web.com Tour this year. In addition to the 3 wins, Alumni have recorded 7 top 3s and 46 top 10s, and 8 currently rank inside the top 25. And their path to the PGA Tour all started on Canadian fairways. One Canadian who's made that same journey from the Mackenzie Tour to the Web.com Tour is now making waves on the PGA Tour. Ben Silverman is living the dream.
Jack's coming on the boat. We got a sun hat for him we bought the other day so he can be protected. He likes the movement, I think.
He likes pretty much anything that moves other than a car. It's great. I mean, we do everything together.
It was her suggestion to take 1 day a week and let's just go do something fun that takes your mind off golf.
While spending family time on the water provides Silverman some mental relief, the Ontario native also enjoys a bit of an adrenaline rush.
Get it done.
I don't get on the water as much as I used to. I grew up doing it at my grandparents. We would do it almost every weekend throughout the summer. It's nice to be able to do that when I have a chance.
When he's not in the water, the Ontario native can usually be found at his home course in West Palm Beach, Florida.
My typical warm-up usually starts with some time on the putting green right out of the locker room. When I go to the range, I do a series of physical warm-ups, and it's all things that aren't just warm-up for golf specific, but just to get my body loosened up.
The extensive warm-up is just a normal day at the office, and for the PGA Tour rookie, it's key to keeping his game in shape.
Practice facilities open for me to kind of be there by myself most of the time. I like to just focus and be in my own world when I'm practicing.
He's motivated, he's ambitious, what he wants to do, he's gonna do, no matter what it takes, no matter how hard it is, he's gonna make it happen.
It's not surprising that Morgan Silverman believes in her husband's ability to achieve his goals. After all, she's been alongside him as he's climbed to the PGA Tour, though in a unique fashion.
I grew up in a family that was, well, all chiropractic, but also motivational speakers and neurolinguistic programmers, meaning knowing how people think.
She always speaks in a manner of, you gotta think as if you've already achieved it or already done it.
That mindset aided Silverman during his 2-year stint on the Mackenzie Tour. When he rose to the Web.com Tour in 2016, Morgan picked up caddying to join him on the road.
She's a doctor, and she had her own practice, and she gave it up to travel with him. I mean, how good of a story is that?
It was very special. It was a great experience to be able to share my life passion on such a upfront and close level with her rather than her just watching from home.
Morgan moved off the bag in 2017 with the couple expecting their first child, Jack. And after taking time off for the birth, Ben returned at the Price Cutter Charity Championship.
Being home for that whole experience gave me just like a inner happy feeling when I went back to the golf course.
That feeling led to back-to-back 63s and his first title.
Within a matter of months, I went from just barely keeping my Web Tour card to now I'm in a pretty good position on the PGA Tour.
It's pretty amazing how well he's been able to just like step by step move up the ladder. He's that kind of person. I knew it from the day I met him.
While it's been a whirlwind for the family, Silverman has stayed grounded this season. 2 early top 10s set him up nicely for the rest of the season, and although he's only broken the top 50 3 times since, he's still living the dream.
It's been a great start. Got my PGA Tour card. I get to play on the highest stage of golf, which I've wanted to do ever since I was 16, so it was just a very satisfying feeling.
Coming up on This is the Mackenzie Tour PGA Tour Canada.
Mike, you getting ready there? You good?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
We take one last look at all the fun from the 2017 season before looking ahead at what's to come. This is the Mackenzie Tour PGA Tour Canada. Life on the Mackenzie Tour PGA Tour Canada is a constant grind. So who has time for fun?
Let's do it. That view is worth about 10 regular views.
Mike, you getting ready there? You good?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
There's hardly a moment to step off the course and take in the surroundings.
So yeah, that sort of concludes our little tour about Montreal today.
Or get a decent bite to eat.
It's phenomenal.
Have a look at that, boys. You thought you'd try it just for the hell of it?
Not much talking now. It's all right. Having a good feed.
New hobbies? Forget about it.
There he is. There's the hammer.
Almost takes advantage there. It's a snipe show.
Well, maybe they have a little fun.
Best of luck out on the links.
One thing Mackenzie Tour PGA Tour Canada prides itself on is giving back. With $3.2 million raised since 2013, the Mackenzie Tour continues to demonstrate how the impact of the game reaches far beyond the ropes.
It just takes you out of your routine. It shows you different sides of life that we're completely unaware of on the golf course.
Anytime you can take a break from golfing and come and meet some people that are going through a really tough situation, you know, it really just puts things in perspective.
The 2017 season of competition cemented many memories that won't soon be forgotten. But with this season beginning, we're excited for new faces and new memories. We kick it off this week in the beautiful city of Vancouver with the Freedom 55 Financial Open. We'll have all the highlights from Point Grey Golf and Country Club next week on This is the Mackenzie Tour PGA Tour Canada.